Hi everyone, Janie here. Welcome back to my garden. We have a very, very busy and fun day today because today is tree delivery day. So last week, Jason and I went with Michael Glassman to a wholesale nursery where we picked out 21 trees, 22 trees, I think 22 trees, and they are getting it delivered today. And it's like, I'm really excited because I'm so excited to get some trees planted on this property, but I'm also kind of nervous because that's a lot of trees to plant. I'm obviously not going to get them all done like right away, but I'm just going to slowly work on them and get them going. So they should be here. The delivery guy gave me kind of like a 2-hour window, so they should be here any minute now, within 2 hours or something like that. So in the meantime, I do have another project that I've been wanting to work on. Let me show you. So at our last house, I loved my back patio. It was such a beautiful place. I had a big white table. I had all my colors, like my accent colors were light blue, and it looked really, really good at my last house. I took all that stuff and I brought it to this house and I put it in this house, and it just didn't quite match. Like the style of the table I had and the chairs I had and the rug I had didn't quite match with the feel of this house. So I knew I wanted to redo it, but I also knew I didn't want to spend a ton of money on it. So I've kind of been looking around to see, to find a good deal. Really, I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace, and that's kind of like my new favorite. I had never used Facebook Marketplace before this year, and now I'm like obsessed with it. So here's what the back patio has looked like the past year, the first year that we've been here. You can see that I just took everything from my last house and I just put it in here in the new house. And it was fine. It was functional. It just didn't really match. So here you can see what the patio looks like today. My purple hyacinth bean is looking incredible right now. I'm really enjoying it. And then we just kind of took everything out. We're going to try and sell that set and see if we can get some money for it. But if we don't get a lot of money, it's okay, because everything that I got for the new patio was I got a really good deal on. So I'm really happy with it. This is kind of like a budget makeover, but I think we're really going to like it. So you can see that we did replace the light that was here with a fan. I knew I wanted a fan because out here in the country, we definitely have bugs, and a fan will at least keep the bugs, under control a little bit. I still have to get up here and I have to paint the stucco around it because it was a little bit smaller, but isn't that a pretty fan? I really, really like it. I'm really happy with it. So what I want to do eventually is I want to screen in this whole California room. We call it a California room. It's also called a loggia. And basically it's inset in the house. 3 of the walls are completely contained by the house, and then the 3rd wall is open. Oh, do you see the hummingbird? Hello. I need to get you some more food. And then you can see we do have this pergola up over here. So it's a very, very shady area. We do get a lot of bugs in here, like I said, because of the country. And so eventually, I think that will be a good winter project, is totally screening in this whole area and having like a screen door right there. And then also Jeffrey can use that as a catio, which I think he'll really like that too. So that is something that I'm going to be working on. You can see this piece of wood art right here. I love this thing. This was in my master bedroom, and I decided that I wanted to bring it out here where we can see it more often because I just love this. This was made for me. I don't remember what type of wood it is, but it's just so pretty. I just love it. So Jason hung this for me a couple days ago, and that's going to stay there. And then I got a rug and I got a table from Facebook Marketplace that I really like, and then some chairs. And then I knew I wanted to put some plants in here, and I was thinking about shade plants, but then I thought, it's so shady right here, I could probably do houseplants. So when I was at the store, I found a bunch of houseplants on really good price. So I grabbed a whole bunch of them. So I'm going to see how houseplants do out here. It's totally shady. It's still going to be warm. They're going to be happy. And then once it gets too cold outside, I'll probably take them inside, or even put them in the greenhouse when it gets to that point, so that my greenhouse can be decorated when this isn't getting used. Anyway, so I am going to be working on this project while I'm waiting for my trees to get delivered. Again, I just have kind of like a window, so I don't really know when they're going to get delivered, but this is what I want to work on today, and then I'll show you all once the trees get delivered, and I'll show you all them all together and what we ended up picking out. Workout for today?
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you think you were going to be doing that?
No, I didn't plan on that. I thought I was going to like supervise. And,
oh my goodness. Okay, so I just had a podcast recording with Heather from Here She Grows. It's really good. You guys listen to it.
He came like exactly when you started the podcast.
Did he?
Exactly when you finished.
Oh, I'm sorry. So they were coming late because the podcast I didn't have recorded. Yeah. I didn't have to record until 9.
He was a half hour past his window.
So I called Jason in a panic and I was like, you got to get here, babe. You know, they're going to show up and I'm going to be in the middle of a podcast recording. You got to come. So thankfully you were able to get back here in time.
Because if you didn't want to do the lifting, like it would have been hard for you to do the lifting.
There's no way.
Like,
I mean, look at how big these
are huge.
These are massive.
I started lifting them, like you'll see when you watch the thing.
Yeah.
I was like carrying them one by one. I was like, forget this. And I got the dolly because it was just,
yeah. Well, good. You got your workout in today. Aren't they pretty though?
Yeah, they're nice.
They look so good. Oh my gosh, they look so pretty. Okay, so there's 21 plants here. And then I have a couple more, like we bought the lemon tree. It's over there. And we Vigo sent another tree. Vigo grows trees, by the way, which is a new thing. I'll talk about that in another video. But I wanted to go through and I wanted to show you all as they're here, which ones we got. But gosh, they look so pretty. I can't wait to get these planted out. It's just going to completely change everything.
I'm super excited about the podocarpus actually because they'll look really nice.
Those are going to look,
Yeah, those are really nice trees.
So these are fern pines. They're Podocarpus gracilior. They're such a good tree. I'm going to put the stats on the screen right now because I cannot remember. I know they get like 30 or 40
feet tall, I thought he said, right?
30 or 40 feet tall. And then the thing about them is you can prune them. You can exfoliate them. You can prune them. You can basically do whatever you want with these. So we got 9 of them. 3 are going to go over in the orchard garden. It's going to go 1, 2, 3 right there. And then 6 are going to come over here on the long border. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3. Other side of this tree, 1, 2, 3. I think that will look really pretty.
That's great.
Right?
Yeah.
And then what else? Oh, I wanted to talk about the Rising Sun redbud. Michael and I were super excited about getting this because it's a new plant. What I meant by new is the wholesale grower just started growing this plant. And so we didn't have it available for us around here in Northern California area. And so they just released it because it takes a year for them to grow these plants. And that's what we kept talking about being new. A lot of people were super confused and were like,
they're like, we've had that plant for a long time.
We've had that plant for years. And I'm like, I know, but they're new from Matsuda's.
New from Matsuda's.
New from Matsuda's, which that one needs some water. I got to water that one. So we have these two, and then behind here is a Merlot redbud, which is,
Merlot's next to you. Right there.
Oh, there's the Merlot red. That makes sense. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? A little bit of color.
Yeah,
this one is the Traveler's.
Yeah.
This is the Traveler's Weeping Redbud right there. So that's so pretty. And then this is the one you were excited about, right, Bim?
Yeah,
this
I like magnolias.
It's really, really pretty. And I don't know why I didn't know they were evergreen.
Because I think Michael said most of the ones you see around here aren't evergreen. But a certain variety is. Isn't that what he said?
Oh, like a little gem magnolia is evergreen.
Is evergreen, but I think the ones that we typically see, like when we used to drive around for work and see these beautiful magnolia trees,
yeah.
I think those lose all their leaves in the wintertime.
Okay.
I think.
Correct us in the comments.
Yeah. He said, Michael did say that one variety is deciduous.
Yeah.
And this one's not.
I think the southern magnolia is deciduous.
Yeah.
Because everybody talks about how messy it is, but like it's going to be an evergreen. We have the Chinese pistache, which is that tree right there. So you can see how big it's going to get. So this one is going way over there, right there in the willow tree, like next to the willow tree. I know I'm not explaining it very well. These two crepe myrtles up here, these are Tuscarora crepe myrtles. They're beautiful. They're going to go in the center island. Impulse purchased this strawberry tree, which is so pretty.
You impulse purchased?
What?
You did an impulse purchase?
No.
That's so unlike you.
No.
It never happens.
I had it written down. And then this is the October Glory Maple, which is really fun. I'm so excited to have that. That's going in the backyard. And then finally, our big one. Look at that thing, huh?
Yeah, that's neat.
That's absolutely.
Look how thick that trunk is on that thing, too.
I know.
It's like massive.
I wonder how long this has been growing already.
Like years
and years. Absolutely beautiful. And there's no way we could have afforded this if we didn't get it wholesale.
Oh my gosh.
And with Michael's discount.
Yeah, wholesale plus Michael's discount.
Yeah, because this is not a cheap tree right here, you guys. This is one of those like investment tree.
Investment tree.
Exactly.
You gotta put that in a prominent. I know you have a place picked out. Where do you? I forget where.
In the center island.
Yeah,
in the center island.
It needs to be prominent because it's so beautiful.
There's gonna be a bench in the center island, and we're gonna put it right
there.
Next
You go. That's right. Yeah.
You ready?
For what?
Tree planting.
I have to dig the holes. Yes, I'm ready. Might need a bigger auger.
I don't know. Maybe we can rent one.
I think we can rent one of those augers with the two handles on each side, a 2-person auger.
A 2-person auger?
Yeah. I think we might need that.
I don't know. We'll talk about it. So I just watered them all in, and I realized I forgot to show you one more. This is the Roman candle podocarpus. So it's the same type of tree as these trees, these Podocarpus gracilior, but this one is a variegated version, which I find very, very interesting. And this one's going to go over by the wood burning hot tub, which I think this color will look absolutely beautiful with that metal screen. So here's the stats on that one. I am very excited. I got to get these planted because I'm going to be watering a lot if I don't get them planted. So we are going to be working probably for the next week or two to get all of these planted in the ground. So stay tuned for some planting videos. Right now, though, I want to finish the back patio. Hey, Jason,
Yeah.
do you think you can hang that mirror for me out here?
What mirror is that?
The one that's in the garage?
Big one?
Yeah.
Right now?
What do you think?
For this project?
Yeah.
Where are you going to put it?
Right here.
Sure.
You.
Do you know what joke to say with that training season song?
No.
It's like, at some point, like, it was stuck in my head, or like, I was talking about it being stuck in my head and it was annoying.
Yeah.
And then, I think Sage said the same thing. Anyways, long story short now, anytime it comes on random on the playlist, I like turn it up and start singing it. And this morning we were running to school, and she's like, "Are you serious right now?" It's so funny.
All right, and I am all done. Well, I should say we are all done because Jason did help me with this. I think it looks fantastic. I'm so happy we went with a smaller table. Now, this table is a little too small. If you see, the chairs I picked out don't fit underneath it, the armrests, but I really wanted armrests. So I think I'm going to find some way to lift the table up just a couple inches. Maybe I can find some like of those feet that you can screw into the bottom of tables or chair legs. But I really like these chairs and I really like this table. I think I'm going to leave the table natural, but I am going to either poly it, or I've been looking at that wax that you can get, like I think Dixie Belle, is it Dixie Belle? Is that the paint brand? Has a wax, and I think I want to do that because I really like the color of it. I'll probably sand it to clean up any stains or anything like that, but I like the color of it like that. Rug and chairs I got at Lowe's. Fan I got at Home Depot. I'll try and link everything below for you. Mirror, which I just think is so good right there. It just makes this whole spot just a little bit lighter, which is great. The mirror I got from Home Goods years ago, and I love it. I feel like it's like a knockoff Pottery Barn one, but that is exactly what this space needed for just a little bit more light in this area. Now for the houseplants over here, I think that they look fantastic as well. I will have to bring these inside once the nighttime temperatures reach like, I would say 50 degrees for here, because it's 50 to 55 degrees, but these are completely protected. So they're going to be a little bit warmer. So I think once the nighttime temperatures hit 50 degrees, which we still have a while, we're still in the 60 degrees right now. But like I said, I think I will just take them over to the greenhouse after this, and I'll find something else to put. I'll find something fall or Christmassy to put in here. But I really like having the houseplants here. I think that they're super pretty. So anyway, huge success. I also have this shoe rack that we had in our garage, and I think it just gives my shoes a place to be. The girls' shoes, they leave their shoes out here too, and it's just a place. After living here for a year, we realized that this is where we put our shoes. So to have a good spot for it, I think is perfect. So I think we're gonna have a nice summertime dinner out here tonight. I think it'll be great. It's not too hot in the shade, and now that we have this fan, it's even better. It cools us off and it keeps the bugs away, which is the priority. Now, I'm still planning on screening this place in, but that's gonna just take a little bit more time, and I just wanted to get this place a little bit more usable than it has been. So stay tuned. We got a lot of tree planting videos coming up. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope you all have a chance to get in your garden today.